Welcome back to Life Full of Zest and welcome to your Pilates workout for flexibility. This workout is designed to improve your mobility and flexibility and help you feel revitalized and energized for the day. We're going to be doing a lot of flexibility workouts, but in between that, a lot of activation. I've got my sister joining me again, and I'm so excited that she has been so willing and so open to join me on all these workouts. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that you can experience and share the adventure with us. Let's get straight into it. We're going to be starting at the bottom of our mats. Let's take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, drawing the shoulder blades down our back. Let's inhale. And stacking that vertebra, let's bring our arms up and lift them up towards the sky, reaching up as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling ourselves all the way down, tucking head, neck, and chest. All the way as we draw our head towards those knees. Let's take a deep inhale and slowly rolling yourself back up from the bottom of your back, vertebra by vertebra, to lift up as we lift those arms up towards the sky again, up onto those tiptoes. Let's inhale, exhale, rolling yourself back down. We're going to do 2 more of these, just assessing that body from toes to head, working out where your tight spots are and assessing where you need to focus on today. Let's lift those arms up. Let's take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling yourself back down, tucking in the head, neck, and chest. And last one, rolling yourself back up from the bottom of that vertebra, one at a time. Lifting those arms up, reaching towards the sky. Let's take a deep inhale. Exhale, tucking in that chin, head, neck, and chest. We're going to stay down, rolling yourself all the way down. A slight bend in those knees if you want to. Just allow that body to stretch out, and exhale, opening that right side of your body as you draw your left elbow towards your left knee. Slowly coming back to center and drawing that right elbow towards that right knee. Slowly coming back to center. Let's hold here for a bit. Just allow that head to fall towards the mat. Keeping the angle of those hips. Let's extend those arms up, and I want you to draw them towards your biceps, towards your ears. Now slightly extending that back. We're going to hold here. There's a slight bend in your knees. You're activating that tummy, and you're using your back extensor muscles to extend that upper part of your body, rotating your palms towards the mat. We're going to draw those elbows towards one another and then back into extension. And that's 2 into extension. And 3. Keep going. We're doing 6 of these. 4 and 5. Core tight. And 6. Now extending, keeping those arms up, extending that back a little bit more. We're going to have those palms facing each other, thumbs to ceiling, and doing little pulsations of those thumbs towards the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rounding that spine, dropping that head all the way back down, and walking your hands halfway down that mat, and just allowing that head to fall through those arms as you push that pelvis up towards the sky, sternum to floor, and slowly rolling yourself forward into front support position. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1, then rolling yourself back into that downward dog. We're going to do 5 of those as we just allow that body to stretch out, coming back into that front support position and slowly rolling yourself back into downward dog. Deep breath in, exhale, coming back into front support and all the way back. And holding in that front support, let's do one more roll. Deep breath in, exhale, slowly rolling forward. And we're going to hold here. Deep breath, lifting right leg off that mat. Deep breath in, exhale, toe tap. Inhale back up for 6 counts. That's 1. Looking straight down in front of you. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping right leg down. Lifting left leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, toe tap. That's 1 and 2 and 3. Keeping those hips down. Heels in line with those toes. 4 and 5 and 6. Lifting that left leg and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg down. Lifting yourself all the way back up into downward dog. And bringing both toes and ankles together. Stacking, we're going to pivot ourselves all the way around onto a side plank, lifting that right arm up towards the sky. We're pivoting on that left side of that body, and we're going to hold, keeping that core tight, hips forward. Now from here, we're slowly going to reach our arms overhead, looking towards the direction of that hand, then slowly coming back to center, and that's 2. And reaching over, and we got 1 more of these, reaching over and slowly coming back to center, rotating back into that front support position. Deep breath in, exhale, changing over to pivot onto that right hand side, bringing arm into T-point. Deep breath in, exhale, reaching arm overhead and looking in that direction, then coming back to center and reaching over and back to center and reach. And last one, reaching over, coming back to center, pivoting back onto that front support position, then back into that downward dog, and slowly rolling yourself forward into front support position, and then dropping your right knee, then your left knee, and leaning back into that rest position. Let's interlace our hands comfortably behind our head. Looking straight down in front of you, we're going to open that right shoulder towards the sky as you rotate that upper body on that exhale. Inhale, coming back to center, and then to do the same thing on the left side, opening that left elbow towards the sky, coming back to center. And we're going to do 3 of these on each side. Exhale, open. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale towards the left. Then coming back to center, slow and controlled. Really work on allowing the body to rotate from that center part of that trunk. And 1 more on each side. Keep going. And slowly coming back to center. We're going to bring our hands onto the mat, coming back into that all fours, going straight into our cat stretch. So we are pushing that spine up towards the sky, and then inhaling to pause, and on that exhale, opening that chest, looking straight up in front of you. And inhale, exhale, pushing that spine up towards the sky. I'm going to do a few of these before we progress that movement. and rounding that spine. And remember just to breathe with that movement. Exhale, round that spine. Coming back into neutral, bringing our knees slightly larger than shoulder width apart. Now bringing our hands a little bit more in front of us. We're rotating that tailbone out towards the wall behind us, and we're just going to lean all the way back into those heels. And then inhale, slowly coming back to center. Very slow, controlled movement. I want you to focus on pushing those groins into the ground as you work. And coming back to center. And exhale, pushing back. And coming back. And last one, we're going to stay down there, leaning that pelvis into those heels. We're going to walk our hands towards that left hand side, and as you lean toward that left hand side, I want you to open that right side of your body as you draw your right groin into the ground. So you're really pushing that right groin into the ground as you push those ribs into the wall to the side of you. Now slowly coming back to center to do that same thing, walking all the way over toward the right hand side. Again, pushing that left groin into the ground as you draw those left ribs towards the wall next to you. Now slowly coming back to center, rolling yourself forward into an all fours position, lifting yourselves all the way back into downward facing dog, lifting your right leg up into three-legged downward dog, and slowly lifting it between your two hands, leaning up into runner's lunge, arms up towards the sky. And we're going to go from here all the way down, placing hands on the mat, and then extending that front leg, then bending that knee, leaning back and lifting yourself up towards the sky. And exhale down, extending that front leg and lifting back up, allowing that hip flexor to stretch out as you work. And last one, extending that front leg. And we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now keeping that left hand on the mat, we're going to open that right hand up towards the sky, holding here, looking and rotating from the level of that waist. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that right hand, leaning into that front knee as you lift up. Now stacking those knees, stacking that vertebra, 90 degrees in the back knee, 90 degrees in that front knee. Deep breath in, exhaling, opening that left shoulder towards the wall behind you, coming back to center. So working hard on that stability and that activation of those lower limbs as you rotate that trunk. Let's do 3 more. Making sure that back knee is in a 90-degree angle. Inhale, center. And 3. And slowly lifting those arms up, dropping those hands back towards the mat, and lifting that right leg back up into three-legged downward dog. Now slowly leaning yourself forward and then dropping yourself down onto the mat and opening yourself up into upward facing dog. Slowly coming back into downward facing dog. Now lifting that left leg up towards the sky as you tuck it in, bring it between those two hands into runner's lunge as you lift those arms up, bringing that chest towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, dropping those hands down as you extend that front leg and slowly bending that knee and then lifting yourself back up. Hands to floor, extend, lifting that back heel as much as you can, and dropping yourself back up, reaching those arms towards the sky, allowing a beautiful stretch in that right hip flexor, and back down and lifting yourself all the way back up. We've got 2 more of these. Inhale, down, exhale, extend that leg. Inhale to pause, exhale, dropping yourself down as you open those arms, dropping those hands down, lifting all the way up, and extending, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that right hand on the ground, lifting that left arm up towards the sky, rotating at the level of that waist, looking up and holding. Keep holding, deep breaths, and 3, 2, 1. Dropping that hand down, bending that front knee as you lift your chest up towards the sky, and now slowly leaning back into a static lunge, 90 degree in the back leg, 90 degree in the front leg. Deep breath in, exhale, opening that right shoulder to look behind you. Inhale, center, and exhale, open. Inhale, center, keep working, and opening. And last 2, inhale, center, and slowly coming back to center, lifting those arms, slowly dropping those hands to the mat. Now slowly bringing that right leg next to that left leg and coming all the way down into seated. Hands in front of you, stacking that vertebra. Deep breath in, exhaling, slowly rolling yourself all the way down. We're going to hold here. We're going to stay in this position, keeping that core tight. Deep breaths, keep holding, and from here we're going to lift arms to T-point, then back to center. That's 1 and 2, and you don't have to go all the way to T-point. I don't want you straining that back, just keeping that activation. It's just a light little 45-degree angle, then back to center. 2 and last 1. Now slowly rolling all the way down onto the mat, bringing arms out in front of you, lifting right leg up into tabletop, then left leg. We're going into dead bug, so you're going to drop left arm and right leg at the same time. Deep breath in, exhale, left arm, right leg, toe tap, keeping that 90 degree in those knees for now. And now opposite sides. Inhale, center, that's 2 and 3, keeping that core tight. 4, 5, inhale, center. 6, 7. We're doing 10 of these before we progress the movement. 8 and 9 and 10. Coming back to center, we're going to do double leg toe tap as we do double arm lower. Inhale, exhale, lower, inhale, center. That's 1. Keeping that core tight. 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale, center. Keep working. You want to feel that burn in that core. 6, 7. And remember not to let that pelvis tilt as you're lifting and lowering. And 9 and 10. Coming back to center. Now slowly hugging those knees towards that chest and just allowing a little bit of a recovery before we continue. Arms in a T position, and you're just going to rock those knees from left to right, just allowing mobility into those hips. Now slowly coming back to center, lifting those legs back up into tabletop, placing both hands on that right knee. I want you to resist that knee coming towards that chest with those hands, allowing an activation at the right side of your body. Deep breath in, exhale, extend and lower that left leg down, then back up. That's 1 and 2, core tight, and 3. We're doing 8 of these, and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and slowly coming back to center. Putting both hands on that left knee, deep breath in. All right, leg lower, that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8, and slowly coming back to center. Now bring those knees to chest, but as you hug those knees to chest, I want you to open those knees, grab your ankles, and now you're drawing your knees away with those elbows. And now the soles of our feet to face the ceiling, and we're going to try and grab our feet with our hands and just allow those hips to open. Drawing those knees towards the mat. Keep holding, just holding this position. And again, go where you feel comfortable. If it's easier for you to just grab your shins or your knees, that's okay. Just holding here. Slowly coming back to center, bringing those feet back onto the mat. Now lifting yourself up to rest on your elbows. We're going to lift our legs back up into tabletop, and we're just going to cycle our legs forward and back. So this is just getting some mobility into those hips while maintaining a good activation. And let's take a deep inhale and exhale as we cycle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, bringing both legs up, and we're slowly going to drop our legs to the outside, then dropping them down towards the floor, and then circulating them up and back to center. So little circles with those legs coming around. That's 2. We're going to do 4 on each side and back up. Inhale towards the side, exhale down and around, and last one towards the side, down and around. Coming back to center to change direction. Inhale to the side, exhale down and around. That's 1 and 2, keeping that core tight, and 3, and last 1 and 4. Coming back to center, last little push. We're bending those knees in towards the chest and then extending. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Slowly dropping those feet onto the mat and lifting yourself up to hug those knees towards that chest. Very nice. If you do find that you are feeling a little bit of pain or strain into that back, it means you aren't activating correctly, which then means just slow down, do less reps and sets, and you'll find that you can do stronger, more effective type activations. We're slowly going to tuck those feet in and lift ourselves up into standing position. So I want you to just extend those knees into a forward fold. And again, just allowing those knees and hamstrings to stretch out. Now, if you can, I want you to try and grab your big toe with your hands and just drawing yourself all the way down, bringing that chest towards those knees. Deep breath in, exhale, see if you can lean a little bit further. And now see if you can drop your hands under your feet. And we're just going to hold here and bending at the level of your hips and not your back. Let's take a deep inhale, exhale, slowly releasing those hands and lifting yourself all the way up, 1 vertebra at a time, into a standing position, lifting those arms up towards the sky. We're going to do a little balancing exercise now. So bringing your hands all the way down into prayer posture. We're going to lift that right knee up into high knee. Now slowly resting that right ankle on that left knee. and coming all the way down into a squat position, drawing that chest towards that right shin, and we're just going to hold here. The key here is to maintain that balance, just focusing on a point where you can keep that balance as you allow that right glute to stretch out. Let's hold here, and let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lifting yourself back up, arms up towards the sky, coming back into that prayer, extending that right foot over and across that left leg. Now slowly coming back down into forward fold position. And this is just emphasizing that stretch in that left leg. You can bend that right knee slightly if you need to. And just holding here. Now slowly rolling yourself all the way back up, bringing your arms up towards the sky. And now dropping that right leg next to that left leg, lifting that left knee into high knee as you bring your hands towards your chest. And now dropping that left ankle onto that right knee as you slowly bend that right knee, drawing that chest towards that left shin. Back straight. Again, you want to emphasize the stretch in that left glute as you stabilize with that right leg. Keep holding, just focusing on keeping that balance. Now deep breath in. Exhale slowly, extending that right knee as you drop that left leg over and around on the other side of that right foot. Lifting arms up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale slowly, rolling yourself all the way back down into forward fold with that left leg crossed over that right. You can bend that left knee if you want to as you keep that right leg straight, and just holding here. And slowly rolling yourself all the way back up, reaching up towards the sky and bringing that left leg behind you. Inhaling, exhaling, rolling yourself all the way down, bringing those hands back to the front of the mat, bending those knees, and you're going to step or jump back into a forward front support position. From here, we're going to go into our mountain climbers. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, right knee tuck. Inhale, center. Left knee tuck. Inhale, center. That's 2. We're doing 10 of these. 3, 4. Last little push. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Holding here in a plank pose for 10 counts. Deep breaths. Heels above those toes, looking straight out in front of you. Almost pushing yourself away from the mat. Keeping those glutes up, belly to spine. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly walking your hands towards your toes. Coming towards the back of that mat. And taking a deep breath. Slowly rolling yourself all the way back up into standing. Reassessing that body, seeing where you are feeling tight. And if you are feeling a little bit better since the beginning of the workout, let's inhale. Exhale slowly. Rolling yourself back down for one last time. All the way down and holding. And let's hold for a few moments. Deep breath in. Exhale, rolling yourself back up one final time. Thanks for joining me yet again on the mat. I hope you are feeling revitalized and energized and activated and ready for a beautiful day ahead. Looking forward to seeing you in that next workout.